Hello, and welcome to Lange Family Taskmaster, Season 2, Episode 5. Above me, as always, little Alex Horn on the clock. And I, of course, am your Taskmaster, Joshua Lange. And what a Taskmaster I am. I mean, honestly, can we just take a second to just really give me a round of applause? I feel like I've earned it, especially with this week. Your task this week was an act of charity on my part. I gave you all $10 each to go forth into the community, buy a present, and give it to a stranger, whether they be in need or just a random person you come across. And honestly, you people did not disappoint me this week. I'm proud to say that you came through and delivered on my promise to the community. When I got this tattoo, which I don't know if you can see, when I got this tattoo, I filled out a contract saying that I wouldn't sue them if I got hepatitis or, other tattoo diseases. I told them also at the end, I signed my little initials next to a box that said I would go forth into the community and perform a random act of kindness. Shout out Living Canvas in Columbia, Missouri. So I signed my name next to that, and I carried it out fivefold. I gave you all tasks to do that very thing. It was a happy little coincidence. And I think you all did very well. I really do honestly believe that you all did a great job in fulfilling your tasks this week. So giving out points is going to be difficult. But let's get right into it. Let's go to our first submission. First submission is from the Twisted Sisters. Let's go over to them.
So given the task of doing a random act of kindness for a stranger, immediately gave me the idea to do a teachable moment as well for my preschool class. And so I thought of the people that they interact with as far as strangers every day, and my first thought was the homeless people in the park next door, but then I immediately rejected that idea. We don't really want to foster friendships between the tweaked out druggies and little children, so toss that out. And then my next thought was the guys that drive the trash truck. They come on Wednesdays and Fridays. My class gets to see and interact with the guys that come on Fridays more often because we're usually on the playground. And so every time they hear the beep of the truck, they run to the fence, like to watch them load up the trash, and then they give them a little wave. And so I thought, why don't we do something kind for them? So I turned it over to the kids for some ideas. Unfortunately, most of my class is out with sickness. So I had 5 little girls, 3 and 4-year-olds, to help me brainstorm. So this is how it went. Sometimes we're on the playground on Fridays and we hear a truck beeping. Beep, beep, beep. What is that?
A train.
No, not a train. It's going beep, beep, beep. The trash truck.
Trash.
Yeah, and then what do those guys do?
Put the trash in the trash truck.
Put the trash in the trash truck. Catalina, calm down and listen. They put the trash in the trash truck, right? Why is that a good thing? Why is that important? Wait, Annie's going to say something. Tell me, Annie. But why? What if we just leave the trash in the dumpster and it just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger? What would happen? It would blow. It would get too full, right? And then the trash would spill onto the ground. And why is it bad to have trash on the ground? What do we need to protect?
The trash.
Our planet? Our Earth, right? So anytime we see trash outside, what do? we pick it up and put it in the right spot so that the men who drive the trash truck can come by and pick it up. Right, Catalina? Yeah. And so we like watching them, don't we? So I thought that we would do something nice for them, something that would make them happy. Because we watch them do their job and it makes us happy, right? So we want to make them happy. So what can we do to make them happy? Think, and raise your hand. What can we do to make them happy, Catalina?
We say hi.
You can say hi. Yeah, we do. We wave and we say hello to them.
Yeah.
And we say thank you. What else can we do to make them happy, Annie? Do you need more time to think? Okay. Everly, what can we do to make them happy? You don't know. Amelia, you have your hand up? What do you think? What can we do? Do we need some ideas? Like, what makes you feel happy? What makes you feel happy? Danica, what makes you feel happy? When you get ice cream? So maybe we could give them a gift like that. Maybe we can't give them ice cream probably, but what could we give them instead? Like candy? We could get some candy for them? Yeah? And what else? It's probably a hot day, so what do you need to drink when it's hot?
Water.
Maybe get them some water, or like, they probably like Gatorade. You know what Gatorade is? Yeah? Yeah. So we could get them a drink and some candy. And what else could we give them? Could we maybe write them a note?
Yeah.
Draw them a picture? Yeah? Maybe they could put it in their truck. And then they would look at it and be super happy, right?
Oh, yeah. And something
Yeah? Give them a map to the trash can so they can find their way to the dumpster? Okay, that's a good idea. So we're going to do that for them. We're going to draw them pictures, and then whenever we see them on Friday, we'll give them some gifts. Do you think that will make their day happy? Yeah? You draw them a snake? You're going to draw them a heart? Because you love them?
I got hearts in my shoes.
You do have hearts on your shoes. You're going to draw them a snake? Maybe they do like snakes. Not everybody is scared of snakes. A happy snake?
Yeah.
With a smile. So I know it's a nice snake. Those are good ideas. So armed with those great ideas, I went to the store and got a lot of goodies to put in their basket. You'll see in the next shot. The kids also wrote and drew pictures for them, and I wrote a thank you card just thanking them for always saying hello and waving to the kids and just being so kind to them. I did not include any kids in the video, as you saw in the circle, and I also didn't take any pictures of us giving it to them because I'm not allowed to have my phone out at work. Yeah, I could get fired for that, so I decided not to take my phone out while they were giving them the gift basket. But the kids were very excited. They ran down the stairs and were waving at them and telling them that they had a gift for them. And then I let our oldest kid give it to the driver of the truck. And they seemed really pleased with it. So I'm sorry I don't have actual footage of the event. But I didn't want to include kids in it, especially without permission. And I can't have my phone out, so I didn't want to get fired. But I hope that you enjoy the thought behind it and the discussion. Thanks. Well, it's Friday. Kids aren't here yet, but we do have their basket ready. I drew little things for them. I wrote a card. But there's all the stuff. Now we just wait for their arrival.
Welcome back from the Twisted Sisters. We saw Mariah, and we saw Mariah's, well, we didn't really see Mariah's classroom, but we heard them. And I really hope she doesn't get fired over this. I don't think that she will. She mentioned it a few times, which was worrying. But none of her children were pictured. Her phone never came out during classroom time or class hours. So I would say to her employers when they watch this, when the rest of the world watches this, she should not be fired. Moving on. I really appreciated this video, mostly because I've never seen Teacher Mariah. I've seen Younger Sister Mariah. I've seen Younger Sister Bully Mariah. That's about it. Now I have Teacher Mariah to add to my little list here. And I was impressed with Teacher Mariah. I have to say, now that I've seen Teacher Mariah, I do believe Mariah is a good teacher. Before now, I didn't know. I thought she might have been just phoning it in. Nope, she does a good job. We didn't get to see her actually hand off the packages, or the care package to the trash man, but I understand why. And I can appreciate why she didn't do it. So I'm not going to penalize her for that. Could she have chosen a different way to execute the task? Sure. However, I saw that package of stuff that they gave to those trashmen, and I think that they would have appreciated that, especially if it came from these kids that they see all the time. And I think that level of appreciation is worth more than money. So the basket and its contents was obviously worth more than $10, but the level of respect and appreciation that those kids showed to those trashmen was above and beyond anything that I could have paid her to do that task. So congratulations, good job. Our next task submission comes to us from the seasoned ones.
You'd be so nice.
Alrighty, and I got copies of the receipt inside for you today.
Thank you so much. Here's a little extra for you.
Thank you so much.
Have a good day.
Bye-bye. That was a complete stranger.
And we gave her $20.
Welcome back from the seasoned ones. I prefaced all these tasks by saying I'm not disappointed with anybody. That everybody did a good job. And I meant it. I didn't expect much from this task. I just wanted you to go forth and do something nice for some people. That's all I wanted. This was my birthday week. So as a Greg Davies Taskmaster would do, he would give you the money and he would expect you to go out and get him a gift. But I, being the better man, being the better Taskmaster, gave you the money to go forth and put it into the community. People in need. People who are, who might need a little uplift or something nice done for them, just out of random kindness. And a bonus tip, and I couldn't really see much in that video. It was very short. I couldn't hear much. I might have to go back and rewatch it a couple of times, but I'm reacting to it now, so that's kind of out of the question. As I'm sitting here editing, I just re-listened to Mom and Dad's clip and heard Dad say, "That was a complete stranger, right?" And thought it was hilarious, so I wanted to add in a little bit that I thought that was very funny. I think that you made that person's day, and that was the whole point. So congratulations. Good job. Moving on. Speaking of the seasoned ones, let's go to a commercial.
speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound. Look, up in the sky, it's a bird.
It's a plane!
It's Superman. Yes, it's Superman.
Everybody loves a superhero. Where did they come from? What makes them super? And what were they like growing up? Some superheroes are mutants with marvelous powers. Some heroes are from worlds far away who come to Earth to help fight evil. Some heroes are mere mortals with the ability to enhance their physical and mental powers. Some are changed into heroes accidentally and reluctantly assume the responsibility that comes with great power. They change over the years, they look different, and sometimes they look younger, but they never seem to get older. It all started years ago with some of the greatest superheroes ever imagined, with the best of them all. What happens when a superhero gets old?
Have no fear, the man of bronze is here. Peace will come to all who find. Doc Savage, he's a friend to all mankind. Pure of heart and mind.
Welcome back from our little commercial. I didn't make it. That was a dad special. That was a Ken Lang original. Moving on. Our next submission comes to us from Laverne and Shirley. Take it away.
It is Shirley of Laverne and Shirley, and I just arrived at the Humane Society. This is our second attempt at a spreading kindness with a gift task. Our first task, we were told we weren't allowed to do by the Taskmaster because so we had to think of a new idea. And this idea that we had, we're really excited about. And the idea was that we were going to purchase things off of the wish list for the Central Missouri Humane Society and bring that gift as a donation to the Humane Society and then visit some of the animals that are here. However, it's because of COVID, since COVID, you have to have an appointment and an adoption paperwork to visit any of the animals, which has never been a thing before, but I guess that since COVID happened, they never really changed their procedures back. So I'm going to drop off the donation, but the adorable, cute part where we got to meet the animals, I will unfortunately not be in this video. So that was our idea. However, it can't be fully realized. So, here I go.
Just a lovely day helping animals. Oh, look at this. Blanket. We got us some paper towels, clean up a mess. Cat food.
Gotta have food for kitties.
Right. And toys.
Okay, toys.
Hi,
Hi, puppies.
This makes me work.
Welcome back from Laverne and Shirley. Pretty dangerous watching my wife drive while filming. I've ridden with her. Some of you have ridden with her. She's a terrifying driver. And to think she was doing this scares the living hell out of me. I'm really glad I wasn't in that car because I would have been braced for impact at any given time. And it's just horrifying thinking about that. Aside from that, doing anything for the Humane Society is going to check a box for me. That is something that I believe in. The been there several times. I've spent time there, and really appreciate everything that they do at the Central Missouri Humane Society. And I really think that anything that can be done for them, COVID or not, anything that can be done is important. So this was a very nice gesture and a very good use of that money. And I believe it was probably more than $10. There's food, toys, paper towels, all of that had to be more than $10. So, I mean, I'm not counting against people if they use $10 or less or more. It's not about that. It's just about what they've done with that value. And I think that what they did with that value was very great. So, thank you, Laverne and Shirley. That was very inspirational and well executed task. So good job. Moving on, we now move to the adversaries.
Enactment of actual events.
Oh, so look at that. Oh my gosh. That was a bad decision.
Welcome back from the TikTok of Daniel Lange. Nothing against it. So he can't edit. So he has to do things in one take. So he has to do things on TikTok. That's fine. I did appreciate, though, the use of text on the screen, and I did appreciate the use of the automated voice system, whatever that's called. The text-to-speech voice. That's what it's called. I did appreciate that. And the reenactment of the incident, and Daniel being the homeless person. I think out of the three of them, Daniel is the most homeless-looking person of the three of them. So good on them. A nice video. This is the nicest string of words I've ever used for the adversaries. So I hope they appreciate it. But they did a good job. I don't know if... so it should be mentioned here that when this video was sent to me, or whenever I was alerted to its upload by Daniel, he did say that he had to kick that guy off the property. So I'm not sure if that falls really in with the whole idea of random act of kindness, but the fact that he gave him $10, and maybe may have helped him a little bit. Time will tell, and I hope so. So for right now, we'll assume that that was a good thing to do, and that it was money well given. So, thank you, adversaries. Moving on. We now move to the Simon Wranglers. And I just want to say, before we get into their video, that I received a birthday card from the Simon Wranglers. Well, from Maggie and Sam. They weren't being Taskmaster contestants at this time. But they thanked me for doing a season 2 of Taskmaster, and I thought that was very sweet, or at least Maggie did. I don't know if Sam wrote that bit too, or was involved in the writing of that, but in this card. But I thought that was very sweet, very nice, and I wanted to add a little thing in here to say thank you for your card. The only other contestants to wish the Taskmaster happy birthday, specifically the Taskmaster, was the seasoned ones. So I don't know if I should feel sad about that I'm not, thought of Taskmaster all the time, or if I should be grateful because Taskmaster is just a part of me. He's not me. Is he me? Am I Taskmaster all the time? Oh, Lord Vader. Am I Taskmaster all the time, or am I just Taskmaster for these videos? I'm going to be thinking about this for a while. But as far as contestants go, the Simon Wranglers and the season ones wished the Taskmaster a happy birthday, and that made the Taskmaster very happy. So I felt like mentioning it here. So thank you, seasoned ones, and thank you, Simon Wranglers, for the nice mention. So without further ado, let's go to the Simon Wranglers video.
Our mission this week was to find a random person and give them $10. So we hit the road with charity in our hearts. Instead of cash, we opted for a gift. The Cook's Choice Onion Blossom Maker. We put a lot of thought into who would deserve a gift like this. It had to be somebody with a penchant for fried foods, who wasn't afraid to try new things, and maybe, just maybe, had a birthday coming up.
Seriously.
At first we considered our local VFW. Surely they could benefit from a gift like this. Maybe we'd walk up to a homeless person and give it to them, and film their reaction for internet clout. But it was decided in the end that the best gifts are the ones that are given unseen. And truly, there was only one guy I knew who really fit the bill.
Are you serious?
And so we arrived at the house of our subject, ready to play Santa in July. We even had a couple of helper elves with us. I gotta tell you, it feels good to do good things.
Happy birthday!
Yeah, I know. So we took 5 pennies and scattered them around the domicile. Because I think we can all agree, our Taskmaster should probably spend a little more time gathering his senses.
I spoke too soon. Sam. While I appreciate the gift, this was about other people, not me. Thank you. This was about giving to a stranger, not me. Thank you. I don't need a gift. I wanted the gift to be for somebody else. Thank you. And the 5 cents strewn about my property. All right, let's cut the bull. I love this. I loved it. I loved every little bit of it. I saw that package this morning. He dropped it off yesterday, Friday evening, according to Meg. And Saturday morning, before we ran our errands, we checked the mailbox, and there, lo and behold, is an onion splitter that I had talked about with Sam, and he knew I wanted. And he found one for $10. Bought it, got it here in time, and snuck it into my mailbox. Brittany thought it was a bomb. She thought it was a suspicious package. No mailing. You saw it. He just shoved the box in there all the way to the back. Immediately, I thought of the episode of Seinfeld with Uncle Leo. I'll go ahead and play a little clip of Uncle Leo here.
Where's Kramer?
He went to get some steak sauce. Why?
Personal matter.
Get up.
Jerry, it's your Uncle Leo. Hello.
Hello, Leo. You don't have to yell.
I got your package.
How did you get my package?
Leo's got your package?
What should I do with it?
I don't know what you should do with it.
Tell him to open it.
I'm not going to treat my uncle like a bomb-diffusing robot.
Jerry, your cousin Jeffrey's in a Parks Department production of The Mikado. I want you to come see it with me.
Open the package, Leo.
Okay.
So it wasn't a bomb?
No bomb.
I didn't want any of these gifts for me. However, I really appreciated this. And I did need that onion splitter, and I am going to use it. Can't wait to go to the grocery store and get an onion with the express purpose of splitting it and frying it. I am excited. So thank you, Sam. Thank you, Maggie, for my gift. And thank you for the 5 cents that I now need to go find. Thankfully, I have a handy little guide to go find them. That is it. That's our 5 submissions. And I loved every one of them. I really appreciated all of them. This is going to be the hardest grading I've had to do in a while. And I don't appreciate that. But I appreciate the thought that you all put into these and the effort that you put into your gifts to give to other people. And I appreciate you, my contestants. Don't expect this next week. This was just me being nice for my birthday. And I wish you all will do better on our next task, whatever that is. We'll discuss it later. Ta-ta!
Let's go, Jerry. Go!